Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I took the weekend off from social media, and I gotta say, it was glorious. Kind of didn't want it to end today, but here I am. Working this morning on getting the desktop all sanded. I got through the first grit on one side so far, so got a lot of work ahead of me, but it's gonna be primo when it's all done. So yeah, you know what I didn't do on Friday that I should have done? Follow Friday. So we're gonna do it today. It's Follow Monday. Today I'm shouting out Sam from @Sam. You can go give her a follow. I met her in Utah. She's actually from Maine, so she's only a few hours away from me, which is really cool. She actually works in an area where I used to go for vacation. So it's all like log cabins up in the mountains where people go snowmobiling, and it's a beautiful area. So she gets to work on really awesome log cabins, and just there's a lot of pine, but it looks really great. So she's a full-time carpenter working for a company up there. She actually went to school for carpentry, which I didn't even know you could do that. So that's pretty awesome. So ladies out there, if you want to go to school for it, apparently you can. Talk to Sam. All right, guys, go give her a follow, see what she's up to, and just go say hey. All right, I'm going to get back to work. I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, guys, I am done for today. I have a little bit more sanding to do on that tabletop, and then it'll be ready for stain. And by tabletop, I mean desktop. All right, let's do a parable, because it's been a while. This will actually be probably the last parable we'll do as a part of this little theme that we've been doing. Today we're going to do the parable of the talents. So we are in Matthew 25:14. It's a little bit of a long one, so stick with me. And this is Jesus speaking. It says, "Again, it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted his property to them. To one he gave 5 talents of money." Side note, a talent is or was worth more than $1,000 at the time, according to my footnote. Okay, so to one he gave 5 talents of money, to another 2 talents, and to another 1 talent, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. The man who had received the 5 talents went at once and put his money to work, and gained 5 more. So also the one with 2 talents gained 2 more. But the man who had received the 1 talent went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received the 5 talents brought the other 5. "Master," he said, "you entrusted me with 5 talents. See, I have gained 5 more." His master replied, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." The man with the 2 talents also came. "Master," he said, "you entrusted me with 2 talents. See, I have gained 2 more." His master replied, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness." Then the man who had received the 1 talent came. "Master," he said, "I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your talent in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you." His master replied, "You wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed? Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. Take the talent from him and give it to the one who has the 10 talents. For everyone who has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken from him. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Took a little turn there, huh? All right, go think on that one. DM me if you want to talk about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I have kind of a choppy day today, so I'm really just going to be working here and there on the remaining trim in my house. I didn't get it all done. I saved all the hard stuff for last, so everything I'm having to do is like notch around heaters and get behind appliances and cut away a stair skirt in some areas. You know, it's not the fun stuff, but at least it's coming along. If you guys remember, I said a while ago that my spray booth, where it normally goes, there's just a ton of crap out there. Most of that crap is the trim and the baseboard that needs to go in my house. So I need to get all that out of the way so that I can get my spray booth set up and I can move along with all of this. I'm going to be focused on that tomorrow so I can get stain on it. Also hopefully get some primer on some things tomorrow. But today it's all about the trim and some other stuff. So I'm going to get to that. I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a good day. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I took a little bit of time this morning to get my spray booth back up and running. Hopefully going to be getting some primer on some things by the end of the day today. I gotta say, this spray booth, this HomeRite, it has seen better days. Look at all these tears up here. It's getting pretty rough. I also had to do some patching in there. You can see my lovely little duct tape. Hey. I'm hoping it works. So yeah, that thing it's gonna need to be upgraded soon. We'll see. All right, speaking of things that have seen better days, you guys remember my apron? This thing, I used it hard and it has this lovely mass of glue booger here. So honestly, I don't really wear it a lot anymore. I've just been frustrated with it and I feel more disgusting wearing it than I do anything else. So I think I might be retiring this one. Conveniently, the folks at Texas Canvas Wares have sent me a new one. Looking forward to giving this a go. It definitely feels, it feels pretty similar, but we'll see how it holds up to my disgusting habits. But yeah, so they didn't just send me one of these, they're actually gonna be giving one of you one as well. So keep your eyes peeled for a giveaway coming soon. That exciting. All right, guys, I gotta get back to work. I'll see you all later. Have yourselves a good day. Bye. That's a wrap for today. Man, it's so nice when I just put my head down and go and don't let anything distract me. I get so much done. First coat of stain, no, start over. Stain is on the bottom of the desktop. This then needs 2 coats of poly. Flip it over, finish the other side, get stain and poly on that. All 3 carcass pieces have their first of 2 coats of primer. Then the door, shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3, all have their first coat of primer. They need 2 on top and 2 on bottom. Man, peaches, including my own, have been kicked today. So I gotta get out of here. I will see all of you mañana. Have yourselves a buenas noche. Adios. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I got the second coat of primer on everything that needs it. Those all still just need 2 more. 1 more on top, 1 more on bottom, and then they will be ready for paint. This stuff is all ready for paint once it's dry. I'm gonna get the first coat of poly on this by the end of the day. I like to give the stain a full 24 hours to set. Otherwise, when you put the poly on, sometimes you'll wipe it off in areas that it isn't as porous and didn't hold in as well. So if you give it that full 24 hours dry time, you should not have any of that happen. With ash, it's kind of prone to happen in these areas here where it's like cathedraled or steepled or whatever you want to call that grain. That area right there tends to wipe off if you don't let the stain dry long enough. So while all this just finishes drying, I'm gonna be working on baseboards today in my house. So I've got myself set up out in my garage because it's a rainy day here. So I'll be working in there, getting stuff done in the house. So I'm gonna catch up with you guys later. Have a good day. Bye. Done. Got the first coat of poly on the underside of the desktop. Coat number 3 of primer is on all of that. They need 1 more coat. I'll do that tomorrow morning. I'll get a second coat of that tomorrow afternoon. I got all of the baseboards done in my hallway and my kitchen. I did a bunch of electrical work. I'm pooped. I will see all of you tomorrow. Have yourselves a good night. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm back at house projects today. I already got the final coat of primer on everything and the second coat of poly on the bottom of the desktop. So all that is done for now. I'll hopefully get paint on everything by the end of the day. We'll see. This light, I just bought it. It's way too bright for right here, just too big, too everything. So I'm taking this one down and moving it into my family room. I don't know if you can even see that. It's gonna replace that fan there. I have a new light for here. and an identical one to go there to replace that LED boob light that has got to go. I got all the baseboard done in here yesterday, all the baseboard done in there. It's looking great. Family room is getting painted, baseboards, and I have to update all the outlets in there still. Like everything still has these old gross outlets with the eagle on them. There's just that room left and that one in the hallway. That's all that's left in the house. Been slowly but surely updating to all of the nice white rocker switches. So much better. But that's what I'm up to today. I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a good day. Bye. This happens to you guys too, but every time I start a project, I find 10 other things that I need to do before I can actually accomplish a task. So I took down the light here in the hallway. I'm gonna replace it. I take it down. I realize it never got moved when we painted the ceiling last time. So I paint that spot. Now the whole ceiling needs to be painted. Ugh. So now I need to just sit down, have a cup of coffee, regroup with my to-do list, and figure out what I really want to get done today. I was hoping to move on to the family room, but I think I might just plug away at that hallway, paint that ceiling today. I don't want to paint the ceiling today. Ugh. Please tell me, am I alone on this one? I hope not. I really do. Okay, cheers. It's not quite noon, and I'm done. And I figured since I was getting set up doing the paint for the ceiling, I might as well touch up some areas that needed it. So there were a few spots from installing lights, and that whole area over there still needed another coat. So you can see that light's down a little bit. Also, the bathroom needed to be recut in because we were sloppy with the paint. So I got all that done. There's 2 coats on here, and as soon as this is dry, I will get that light installed. But now it's time for lunch. And then I'm gonna make my way into here. Gotta do that light. Also, we're running a bunch of wires behind the wall at some point, so I gotta cut some holes for that too. Busy, busy day. See you guys later. Bye. Today was an insanely productive day, as I know you all saw. Got one light done, ceiling, outlet, second light. My pig of a dog is mowing down on dinner. I got a whole bunch of other stuff done too. I won't bore you with the details. I didn't get to replacing the light in the family room. I took it down, and then I realized that the bracket that's up there isn't gonna work with what I have. I can modify the bracket that I have, or I can buy a new light. Kind of leaning towards the second option at this point. Just, well, because I like to make things difficult. But I'll get to the rest of the stuff that I need to get to in here maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping to start running some wires, cutting the box behind the TV, and all that good stuff. Still have to do all the outlets and paint, and the list just goes on. Literally, like I check off one thing and I add 10 more. It never ends. But I'm out of here for today. I may or may not check in with you guys tomorrow. So either way, have a good weekend. Bye.